ya miré.
No.
Welcome, friend of child.
Hostia,
And
qué bien vendrían
congratulations on the
200.000 por
first day
semana.
of your illustrious
Hola.
career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are but back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about...
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not...
Ah, where...
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Oh, Paimon knows this one. There are two styles of cooking in Liyue. Known as Lee Style, the flagship restaurant of the Lee Style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open
Ya, la
the
misión
restaurant
está
on
legendaria,
Feihan
mucha
Slope
chapa,
so they could compete face
Todas
to
son
face
chapas.
with the Shinue
Vaya
Kias.
chapa.
Don't talk to Paimon like that. Anyway,
Mira, lo que estoy
Paimon's
haciendo yo ahora.
hungry. Let's get moving.
¿Cuál?
La de historia esta. Me da a mí que ya tengo que empezar a cocinar. Adiós,
la de
amo
historia.
perfeccionado. De historia. Tuit, 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 tuit. A ver, guaperas.
Aha, you made it. As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liu Qixing would hide the Geo.
So, where is he? Italy.
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liu custom.
Tengo cena de negocios.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival.
El jefe de la Yakuza.
Hi.
Tiene que entrar la Paimon siempre, que la lleve guardada. Pesada es. Donde hay comida va la gordaca.
Sí, lo único que piensa es en comer, la hija de mil puta esa.
Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhong Li, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say and we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in.
Walk in the
Si la Paimon es
shadows.
una discreta.
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mons.
Discretion. Shadows.
Indeed, it is as you have. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We.
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lap.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first...
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. Archons go by many names. The god of contracts, the god of commerce, the god of war, Morax, Rex Lapis. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind. In years past, Liu's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing...
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been contacted.
Be aside or
¿Vamos a
not,
hablar o vamos a
the
comer?
concern of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is this.
Paimon solo quiere hablar y comer.
When the ritual
Sí,
to receive
a la vez.
this god is so kingly, it
Que
is
me coma la
all the
polla.
more egregious for his final
Banana.
send-off to go on. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon,
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you...
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite. If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of...
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted with these things
Bueno,
they
se
call
acabó.
chops.
3500 de experiencia. ¿Y ahora qué?
Ahora a pasear.
Cago en la puta. Se acabó lo que se daba.
Ahora aquí en el restaurante no hay nada que robar. Aquí no hay nada que robar.
Huevas de cangrejo. Lo
Otra
compra
chapa.
todo, lo compra todo.
Luego no hay dinero.
Todo carísimo, tú.
Está todo caro, ¿eh? Está todo
la
caro.
crisis. Crisis, la crisis llega a Mostad.
Traveler. How does it feel to know
Dentro
that
de nada que
our
compro mascarilla
Archon
también aquí.
and Adepti
Sí.
are here all around you? I see. So you're that sort of person. But I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's 3006. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As Ningguang of the Qixing
Va a comprar
has always been
cebolla,
on
va a
her guard
comprar
against the
cebolla.
Fatui. That
que le
is in
crezca la
all
polla.
likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral party.
What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting?
I neither know nor
Solo
do I
hablan,
wish
solo
to.
hablan, que quiero experiencia
As far as
solo.
I am concerned, the Fatui are
No
merely
quiero hablar.
financial sponsors.
Ya, mucha chapa.
I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for it.
Wow.
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize Noctilucus jade.
Ahora por jade nocticuloso ese. Saco de mora. A ver, estafador. Otra chapa que me dará también para comprarle.
Mucha chapa.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on
Misiones,
Jade?
no hay
It's
nada.
cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it.
Betting? No, no.
Noctilucus jade of radiant
Radiant grade, Noctilucus Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies.
No me quiere estafar
What do you
este.
think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you use. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh? You want me to decide? If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And
I'll take them all, boss.
A ver, ¿dónde estará el
you act with
monigote este
such panache, good
de
sir.
discos tú?
oh, wait, boss. That one didn't.
¿Por qué no lo discutimos? Que no quiero discutir nada. Quiero llevarme el jade y se acabó.
If we only need one for the ritual, aren't
Joder.
we still 3 times?
Es que habla la Paimón.
Buy them all?
Tiene que tener la boca cerrada todo el rato.
Oh. It is as you say.
How do you not think about...
If one must always consider
Porque es
Mora
millonario.
before acting, then in all Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What? Is this how the rich...
Mira, te he puesto
he
esta
knows a
forra.
lot about big money.
No need to waver, even when I am constrained by Mora. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucus jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little
¿qué estás
difference in
haciendo? La del
texture,
señor ese
luster. Only after
oscuro,
the
ese
item made
guaperas.
using
Sí,
Noctilucus jade has taken
Es que
shape,
era
Segundo jefe de la
will you be
manzana,
able to see whether it is up to
una
par or
movida ahí.
not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench
Ahí
is
está, discos tú.
To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing
Ahora me
at the
encuentro el
moon,
proverbio chino,
while if the patterns,
que es más viejo
the
que
facade,
la orilla del río.
these are all
Están
the
dando la
finger.
chapa.
Joder.
Noctilucus jade
Ahora me encuentro
is a
el tonto
mystical
con el dedo
stone
y la
used
luna.
to light up the
Que sí, que es
darkness.
un chapón.
And so
Es un
its
chapón la última
Noctilucus jade
misión.
of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the
A ver, ¿qué
luster of
quieres
the
tú?
ore under high temperature,
El de las cajas.
the higher its quality. I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you.
Priceless, huh? Paimon's just said that we might never.
Venga, 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 venga.
We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? That would... Well, how about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss.
Don't worry, I know the rules.
Vete a tomar por culo,
As long
hombre.
as we can prove that it
Pues
is
tú.
good jade, you will not take a loss.
Ya me ha dado 4
All right,
libros y
take
30
these as
protogemas.
samples.
Vete a la
I've
mierda.
carved them
hombre.
off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
El disco es tú.
Sí.
Aren't
Métele,
these too thin?
métele con la
Te pide,
espada.
te pide piñones.
Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker.
Pues sáltala a él los
These are
piñones.
almost see-through.
Y dices, aquí los
Stingy.
tienes.
I've
Toma,
already been
recógelos.
very generous. Any more and you may as well have my neck.
But wouldn't something
Te cortaré
this
yo la cabeza al
thin
final,
go
porque-
poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using
Una seta
pyro,
filomena en un árbol.
we can use
Está nueva.
hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. Oh, Paimon remembers we once saw this big pot down at the Data Upa Gorge in the camp of the hilly churls from the Meaty tribe. Now, let's pack those samples.
Vamos, 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 vamos. Menos hablar y más actuar, venga.
No quiere charla.
Joder. Mira, ahora me lleva la olla esa que no sabía yo para qué era. Que solo la había visto una vez. Solo la había visto ahí la olla esa.
¿Qué olla?
Must be said that the famed liquor
Me sigue
of the
dando la
land
chapa
of
el tío sin
Astor
estar. Es que es
far
increíble esto
better
ya.
than-
Sin estar, me sigue dando la chapa.
It looks like the hilly churls are still using it.
Me cago- Lo van a pagar estos mierdas,
It's a
hombre.
bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line.
Hola.
Shadows of fate.
Saca el lobo que lleva dentro.
Y lo
Ya,
mata el de la
trascuca.
Yakuza y mata a la vieja.
No, el de la Yakuza me seguirá dando la chapa mientras peleo también. Es lo que me faltaba. Es lo que me faltaba. A ver, la paellera.
There's still soup in here. These hilly churls sure have big appetite.
La
Ahora es
paellera es
nuestro
fundamental.
laboratorio.
This soup looks like it could be
Va a
used as
quedar
our hydro-elemental
droga.
protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment.
Venga, va.
A ver, cocinar, a ver, ¿qué cocinamos?
We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which.
No, este juego es
Use
Masterchef. En
Pyro
vez
to
de
keep
rol.
making the pot hotter until we get
Sí,
the
sí,
results
esto
we
es,
need.
vamos, la hostia.
Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets,
Tortitas.
the better it is.
Alitas de cangrejo, todo con cangrejo.
Todo. Y yo voy a cocinar cristal azul. ¿Qué te parece?
Whoa, that came from the first Noctilucous Jade.
Joder, ya vienen chismosos.
Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors.
A mí me salta. Mira que más posible. ¡Vienen los vecinos del pueblo! ¡A ver qué se cocina!
Que sí que ahí te da la chapa todo.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. Written in the stars.
Vienen a oler. Somos los paisanos del pueblo. Pues estoy cocinando algo ya.
Loba, get them.
A ver, préndeme eso. Caliéntamelo. Más fuego, más fuego.
Nice and spicy. That light came from the second Noctilucous.
Segunda oleada de paisanos del pueblo.
More hairy churros. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
A ver, chismoso. Vete pa' tu puta casa. Se acabó el cotilleo en el pueblo. Llegamos con la paella. Vamos, dale fuego ahí.
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the
Te
third
enseñan a crear aquí
Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it?
cristal.
It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
¿Te parece Breaking Bad? Cocinando en meta. Regresa a Liyue. Otra vez el estafador.
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Huh? No, it wasn't that. Think about Huh? No, think about...
Bueno, pues me lleva el tercero.
Exactly. That's...
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious.
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, it is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if...
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your...
In the safe hands of the Liu Chising and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that...
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental?
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous Jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave it...
Oh, right. I'm
Joder,
sorry.
qué chapa.
I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me... As I thought, I didn't bring...
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another...
Es millonario y no trae
oversight on my
dinero.
part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. That's a relief. Have a look.
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the...
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Eugene Terrace. That's...
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single mora.
It seems that we must.
Rácano, me cago en Dios, eres un rata. Así eres millonario. Bueno.
May the Lord of Geo protect you and fortune find you.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them in... Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're...
Yes. I have already rented this location and have begun making preparations for the rite. The Liu Qixing have agreed to this.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millelith soldiers have come chase. Also,
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So...
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here. These things are for the authorities in Eugene Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the
tío, me cago en su puta madre.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liu, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. But why do you know this, Mr.
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. In Liu, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no... Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the...
Perfumes? Where'll we get those?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers... Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant, and is especially suited for solemn events.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society.
We shall not speak of the details right now.
Joder, con ahora comprar más ingredientes.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers?
Silk flowers? We certainly...
Which kind?
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the... You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. I'm sorry. Ah, yes. We've met. Now then, please peruse.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, just look at the abundant foliage here, and these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This, by contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and dense... Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most...
Wow! A true connoisseur.
Venga, las putas flores, ¿dónde están?
Most of that was news.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every...
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So,
I'll take them all, boss.
Se lleva todo y no trae un puto duro nunca.
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. But this silk flower purchase is not... Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a... Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become... But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the 7 in 3,700 years. As such, now that's settled, a question.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers...
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard it would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord. Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord...
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares. They'd only be worth...
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I...
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring...
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately...
Talk about first world...
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk.
So this time, we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling...
I will wait for you near the statue of the 7. Meet me...
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan! She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
A ver. Quítalo de aquí, pajarracos.
I can't believe the well got away.
Lan, we need to ask you for...
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just...
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny...
Wow. I'm just going to assume that you're either To be fair, I put a lot of effort into my appearance for someone who spends all their time in the great outdoors. But...
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lon. What?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. Oh, it must be from the GENSHIN flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot.
Aha! The truth is out. Lon's got a...
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking...
Ahora hablar
fortune
con
teller,
Chini.
right? Paimon remembers she's... Thanks, Lon. See you...
Ahora dar la chapa a otra.
Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Sorry, you caught me off guard. I think we need more time to get to know each other.
We just wanted to know what perfume...
Oh, well, I don't... That said, some of the cosmetics I use are... Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Ying-Ar's homemade perfume?
Ying-Er? Oh, as in...
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them.
Great! This is just the intel we need.
Hola, solo dan información. Adentro.
Well, hello. You found me at last.
What? How did you know we were...
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making...
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you?
El mismo, venga.
Could it be that you've been bewitched by my natural scent?
Whatever this is, you guys need to...
3 in 1 go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some... Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to...
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this...
As one of my favorite poems goes, "O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as..."
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better... So, where is a good place for making Where's that? Mondstadt? We're only making some perfume. Somewhere closer to home will do. Let's go for the kitchen at 1.
Ahora para el restaurante.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. Are you ready to please...
What did you say?
I meant make me proud as my assistant. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Empezamos.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Liyue people must have iron
let me finish.
Empezamos de recadero, no lo vamos. Así no te complazco.
This water will do nice. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out. Ooh, you're a natural. Now take these and try it out on your own using... Don't forget to do all 3. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put...
Try something new at the one-man restaurant.
Yo usé el mortero. Suavemente. Hasta que salió el fuego.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a... You must take care to control the heat during this process. So please focus on controlling the heat. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. All 3 perfumes are ready, and you, my friend, were a testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Wow, you actually remembered my throwaway comment. You know, you're cuter than people give you credit for. If I didn't have my guard up, I can see how easily one could be taken
¿Pero qué
in.
broma es esta?
Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It
Es una
might
golfa.
just help you match the right scent to the right occasion.
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will... The second one is for those with more refined tastes. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. Good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything, okay?
Entregue los perfumes.
I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously. Come and hang out with me at Scent of Springs.
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhong's probably been waiting a while. We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long?
A ver, ¿qué? Nivel
You were
40.
just staring up
Ya.
at the statue.
No, sigo con la chapa aquí.
Con la chapina del... Hostia, es que es larguísima, me había olvidado. Es que es larguísima la puta misión esa, tío.
Compared to the
Hay
watch
aquí
that Rex Lapis'
una cerda
statues have
diciéndome
kept over Niue.
que le diera al
This was
mortero
but a brief
suavemente
moment.
por lo de las flores.
Sí, dale, con el mortero en el coño.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
Que la diera amor, decía.
That is true.
Dame con el mortero.
Well,
3 sets.
Dice, tienes que darle lento poco a poco hasta que salga fuego.
Hostia,
Thank you
quiere que
both.
la folles, fijo esa.
Sí, sí,
Let us
decía,
offer
la
them
tengo
up.
hecha ya.
This is the first kind of perfume.
Joder, decía que fuera y la satisfaciera.
Said that it's sweet
Dame con el mortero lentamente.
and it's liked by younger ladies. This is the second kind. It's got an
Dame
elegant
amor con el
smell,
mortero.
and the daughters of high society love it.
Sí, sí, que si la pillaba con la guardia baja que la tenía.
Que se le caía las bragas.
Something
Sí, sí.
like the dusk mist.
Tenía pinta de
And it's a
rizarla.
favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex
perhaps Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms.
What a shame. We only got to see... Let's hope the cheesesteak...
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us
Pero aquí
focus on the
nada,
fond farewell
haciendo
for
nada.
Rex Lapis.
Maté al cisne de mierda ese y iré otra vez ahora por él.
Preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the two
Pues
of
ya tengo
you
que
to
matarlo
help
dos
me
veces,
borrow the cleansing bell.
Me quedan 2 veces más, mínimo.
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell.
Sure,
Pero se regenera rápido, ¿no? Es como la flor y eso.
Pues no sé, cada
I
40
have
segundos o un
certain
minuto. así.
reasons why I cannot be there in
No, pero que
person.
no es como el lobo, digo.
No, no.
No me acuerdo.
Why is he gotta be so secretive?
No, el lobo y el otro es semanal, los otros cada minuto o así.
¿Sabes?